Hey there, everybody. I wanted to share this video with you because now I'm in my second playthrough. I got my dog shite together. Notice how my components have very many components. So you don't just use a couple to upgrade a weapon. You use like 100 at a time. Now the legendary components, you don't need that many. It's usually the rare and the epic and the common. Now what I have here is my inventory, and I'm looking at everything here, so it's pretty good. Now my level's 38. I'm going to play to level 40, but notice the center, the top middle only says 1%. That's because the game has not yet started. Now if I get to level 40 before the game starts, I'm doing good. Notice my technical ability is very high, and I've concentrated all my points on the crafting tree. I'm allowed now to craft legendary weapons. This is what you want, legendary items. The game has not given me anything else. I have 2 more left. Now the body I keep strong. Everything else I'm sacrificing. No stealth, no nothing. Now in my crafting specs, I have the panacea, I have the legendary, everything. I have my Comrade's Hammer, legendary version. I also have my Satori, legendary version. I've delayed making those legendary versions because I was lower ranking. Okay, I worked my way up to level 40 just by doing the crime all over the city, the knife blades, and just any little side mission I would cross. So right now, you can craft your legendary item components. See how easy it is? Once you get to this point in the crafting tree, you're where you want to be. Now notice the Comrade's Hammer. You hit it multiple times, the power will change. If it doesn't change on it, just click on another weapon and click back. So for a fact, the Comrade's Hammer, the power, before you craft it, make sure it's the highest you can get. I have no urge to make this weird looking sniper rifle thing, the Ashura. I'm using the Grad for my sniper rifle. I don't use the Crusher. I basically use my Comrade's Hammer as my number one go-to weapon with the Satori. Now, before I start the game at level 40, I'm going to craft the Satori sword. You'll see it on the left-hand side in the gold. But see the hammer, 942. However, the hammer I've been upgrading the whole time is much stronger. Because I got that hammer as soon as I could, level 15 if I believe. Look at the power on that, almost 3,000, 23 something to 3,000, and it's ready to upgrade. That's why you want all your components. Now I'm going to upgrade this hammer, so I do not need the legendary hammer crafted yet. I'm using my original hammer. However, in the Satori sword, I will craft that in the legendary because it crafts at the level you're at. We'll give it its strength. So if you can craft legendary early, save it. Just upgrade your regular weapons and save it. Now here's my common components. I can cash in 1,000, 2,000, and get all the cash I need. Now this is at a vendor. So with that cash, I can either buy weapons, anything, scopes, more components is what I usually do. So I'll buy right here the Epic, I'll buy 50 at a time. In this case, I'm low on funds. It whacked it pretty good. I always like at least 25. Now, so my objective here is I'm going to build up my components. I'm going to max out my weapons as far as the level will allow it. And here's why I rated the Coca-Cola machines, the Nicola. I try to stay on one side because the center, there's all 3 flavors really is what they are. And it'll start to glitch out on you. So here's how you raid the machines. Now this is the area where the Ripper Doc is. If you run out of funds, if you have insufficient funds, just go see him and sell him some and you got your cash back. So these, when you dismantle them, will give you this awesome amount of components. Now right here, as you see, I'm going to dismantle them. Check that out. The top left components really blew up. So anyway, what I wanted to say here is the third weapons dealer. There's 3 I use. I use one on the east side, the north one by the wharf, up by building 12, and then the one, this is Pan Am's El Sacato's camp. This is my third weapon dealer that I buy components from. Now, if you've wiped them out and there's nothing left, try to go to another fast travel PowerPoint. and skip time for 3 or 4 days. They will resupply. Even with the Coke cans too, the Nicola. And the other, anything that looks like a can, you can disassemble and get components out of it. Now I'm ready here. I believe I'm looking at my upgrade. I'm gonna go to weapon. I'm gonna go to weapons. And notice here I'm out of components. So what you have to do is go to the dealer and get it. Now my clothing, I am armadilloed up everything. I'm gonna change it now to armadillo. There's one armadillo. I'm gonna change the second one. Everything's maxed up. That is starting here at 801 clothing, but by the time I put armadillo on all my clothing, I was like 1,000 something. You'll see that in a few minutes. So what I'm doing here, notice I'm going to take them and I'm going to replace everything with the armadillos. So you want that armadillo mod for maximum protection when you start the game. It now has 2 armadillos. I'll put them on my boots. Now you also want to manufacture your MacDoc 3 or Bounce Back or whatever you like to use for health. You can manufacture them also in crafting. That's why I built my crafting tree up. Now then you also craft a bunch of grenades. This is before you start the game. Craft a whole bunch. That way you have maximum components, maximum power in your weaponry when you go to meet Yakamura at the diner, and you have maximum grenades and health. It's just awesome. You got to prepare it. This is not like Witcher 3. Witcher 3, you worked your way along and build as you went up. In this game, you want to build up before you start it. Like I say, because my centerpiece on my what would it be? It would be like credit or something when you pull up the main screen and inventory. It's at 1%. The game has just started. You don't hit legendary endings to like level 70. So I got 70 levels to go. I'm going to be here in a moment at level 40. Street cred's at 50. It stayed there for a while. So here I'm making my grenades, showing you how to do that. It's all in crafting. That's why I do crafting early. Now I got the rest of the game to build my other skills, like stealth, what was the other one? Intelligence. Basically, right here it is, right there, 1%. So now that I got everything built up, I'm gonna go head out and head for Yakamura at the diner. So I'm playing for time. I'm ready to start the game. Within this first mission with him and going to find Judy, you will go to 10%. There's my one weapons man there. There's the other one. Nope, this is where Yakamura is. So I'm going to find out where he is. I'm going to lock down close to it. I'm going to meet up with him here in a moment, and the game will start. There's no turning back. I can't take that center skill set square that tells you how you're doing in the game. I can't run it back to 1% again. From here, there's no turning back. I just literally started the game at level 40, street cred 50, heavy. I got the Comrade's Hammer, the Satori Sword, the Finn rear rifle, and I got little Skippy, the pistol. He's killed about 25 people, leg shooting. Soon he will be head shooting. I'm raring to go. See, there's the 1%. Here's my 4 basic weapons and the sword. There's Skippy, there's my hammer. There's my Grad sniper rifle, and there's my Finn rear iconic gun. So I'm ready to hit this game and take it by the balls, guys. My first playthrough, I was a noob. Not anymore. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep on gaming.
You do not look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would.